Hey, I'm Nick Von Brack, and this is the Record Podcast. Here we are again. Nice to see you as we're looking at each other via podcast. Back here with a little mini episode. Just a few things to chat about. So I have some winners from last week's contest. It was in honor of my guest Johnny Minardi. He had a few Gatsby's American Dream EPs to give away from his label putting out their EP. And had some winners from that. So congratulations to at Ian E. Baldwin, who's named Ian Baldwin, at Justin3341, Justin Johnson, and at Pack Matt, Matthew Whitney. So I will shout you all out on Twitter and get you in touch with Johnny, and he'll hook you up with some Gatsby's American Dream EPs. Nicely done, everyone. All right, some cool stuff coming up I want to let you know about. So some shows. If you are in the Illinois area, of course, especially Chicago, this Friday, the 22nd, go see Melt Banana at the Metro. It is, if you're not familiar with Melt Banana, they are just absolute insanity, and I've never been able to see them live, but I can imagine their live show is one that is not going to be forgotten. So if you're free on Friday, go to the Metro, see Melt Banana. On Saturday, the 23rd, if you're out in the Rockford area, go see my buddies The Moment at Kryptonite Bar. It is their last show as a band, and it's something special to my heart because that was one of the first bands we went on a tour with. PJ, or Uncle PJ as we affectionately call him. We did a little tour back in the day in our Astro van and crammed in there both of our bands because it was just PJ and his setup and us. And he's doing a farewell show and at the Kryptonite Bar in Rockford. It's at 7 p.m. with High School Pizza and Mono and Stereo, and it's $7. So if you're in the area, go and see him for one last time. Go give him hugs and kisses for us. He's a good dude. Go and support him. And Thursday, May 5th, my homeboy Sophagus is at Township. That show's at 8 p.m. with the Avantist, Rat Hammer, and the Terror Gods. So go and see that. Sophagus always puts on a good show. And that's obviously my buddy Matt, so go and give him a big old wet kiss too. Just go give everyone kisses. Go to a show and give someone a kiss. They really appreciate it. Even if you don't know them, just go right up to them and give them a big old kiss. All right, some music to check out. This is a little compilation of stuff I've heard in the recent past that I've been getting into. So my buddy Dustin Courier has a new project called DH Courier, and the album is called Courier, and you should check that out.
Tales revolve and spun. Already won. The underdogs are dead. Glass cases on their heads. Admit this to yourself while toasting to your hell. And refuse to face the music.
Kanye West's new album, Life of Pablo. I mean, I'm sure this is not groundbreaking news, but it's super good. I'm a big fan of it.
Hey, you heard about the good news? Y'all sleeping on me, huh? Had a good snooze. Wake up, nigga, wake up. We about to get this paper. Money never made me. Made me do something, nah, can't make me. Even if the money low can't pay me. Even if the money low can't play me. Hey, you heard about the good news? Y'all sleeping on me, huh? Had a good snooze. Wake up, nigga, wake up. We about to get this paper. Pablo, Bartaroli, and a Rock Wild.
And Alkaline Trio's last album, My Shame Is True. I think it's their last album. I'm a big fan of that as well, especially considering I was not a huge fan of the last few albums, but this one I think is a pretty strong showing.
Give thanks to the way low, 'cause I'm working for a total blackout. The sun used to be one of my favorite drugs. Looks like that one's gonna kill us all. Disappear, disappear. I don't need this body. It's so clear, way too clear.
All right, and how about some podcasts to check out? If you're into this one at all, if you're listening to it, you got to be semi-interested. But on the same lines, there's one called Going Off Track. Another podcast that interviews musicians that does a good job, gets some pretty cool guests on there. Song Exploder, which is a podcast that interviews musicians specifically about one song, kind of the process of how they wrote that song, And the most recent episode is with Rivers Cuomo of Weezer, which I'm a big fan of. So that was a pretty sweet one, and just go back in their backlog and check out some other ones. And in a random podcast that is not music related at all, that is just funny, it's called My Dad Wrote a Porno. And it's the premise of that is these three friends get together. One of their friends' dads wrote a porno, and the three of them just sit and read through it, basically. And each episode is a chapter or two. And it's absolutely ridiculous because it's someone who has really no writing experience, especially in that genre, just kind of going off and not really having any idea what they're doing. And it's I had plenty of times where I was holding back some tears and laughing, so that's a good one to check out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Next week I'll be out of town, but I've got an interview queued up for that, so hopefully I can get that all lined up. Seeing as last time I went out of town, it was a bit difficult to figure it out, but you know what? It's the future now, so I'll figure something out here. Yeah, check us out on Twitter. Check me out on Twitter at The Record Podcast without the A. Facebook page, which is facebook.com/The Record Podcast. And I also have the website, therecordpodcast.com. And that is it. See you next week with another interview. And until then, hit me up on Twitter and send me some goofy shit, because I'm all about chatting on Twitter. So hit me up. All right, peace.
All you moved are some